After losing out to the Bharatiya Janata Party in the race to form the governments in Goa and Manipur, instead of introspecting and taking responsibility, Rahul Gandhi has attacked the BJP for, in his words, stealing the mandate using the office of the governor. Yes, very, very stiff charge. By making this allegation, he has drawn a response almost immediately from NDA's senior-most minister after the Prime Minister Arun Jaitley, who has accused the Congress Vice President of complaining too much. The riposte by Mr. Jaitley is not without merit. As usual, right up front, let me acquaint you with the hard facts, which seem to suggest that Rahul Gandhi might actually be tilting at windmills. Hard fact 1. There have been at least 3 instances where the Congress teamed up with the second largest party to pip the largest party, in these instances the BJP, to form the government. So this is by no means only a BJP practice. It may be expedient, but the Congress cannot suggest that only the BJP has stolen mandates. Hard fact 2. President K.R. Narayanan in the past has opined that inviting the largest party first to stake claim is not an all-time formula. Yes, the former president is on record. Hard fact 3. The Supreme Court, yes, the Supreme Court today pulled up the Congress for not coming out with affidavits of the MGP and Goa Forward Party, 2 smaller regional outfits, to show it had numbers, and therefore it asked Parrikar to take oath and then prove his majority on the floor of the House, which will be done in the next 24 to 48 hours. That's what our sources are telling us. So Rahul Gandhi's charge flies in the face of reason. This is not the first time, in fact, Rahul Gandhi is making explosive claims or even committing himself to perhaps changing things. Many people are seeing a motive behind this, saying that Rahul Gandhi is making these charges so that he can divert attention from the debacle in the 5 states, barring one, of course, which he won. Here are reactions from the past, where Rahul Gandhi has suggested that he was wanting to make deep-rooted change. See how his narrative has changed over the years.
The Congress party has the ability to transform itself. The Congress party has the ability to stand up to the expectations of the people of this country, and the Congress party is going to do that.
Congress party has done pretty badly. There's a lot for us to think about, and as Vice President of the party, I hold myself responsible for what is happening.
We are in the opposition, and you have ups and downs. So we had a little down in UP, which is fine, we accept it. We do need to make structural and organizational changes, that's a fact.
Is the Congress complaining too much? Is it true that the Bharatiya Janata Party is actually stealing the mandate, as he has alleged this morning? Or is Rahul Gandhi deflecting blame for bungling the opportunity to form the government in Goa and perhaps even Manipur by hiding behind pretexts? Let's throw this open for debate. Joining me this evening, Kiren Rijiju, Union Minister of State for Home Affairs. Also with us, Senior Leader of the Congress and former Minister of Petroleum and National Gas, Veerappa Moily. Also with us, Amar Singh, MP of the Rajya Sabha. Mr. Rijiju, Rahul Gandhi this morning at Parliament has accused the NDA of stealing mandates, both in Goa and in Manipur. Your response to that, sir?
You're speaking to me.
The accusation made by the Congress Vice President is totally unfounded, because in the state of Manipur and Goa, no party has absolute majority. So in that kind of a fractured mandate, there's no question of a single party forming the government. So even if the government is headed by BJP, it will be coalition government. It will not be a BJP government. So nobody is hijacking the mandate of the people. The people have given a fractured mandate. So it is the coalition arithmetic number which must fulfill the constitutional requirement. That's a simple majority. If Congress has more than 50% of the total numbers of seats, And still, if they don't form the government, there is different thing. But here the situation is completely different. Nobody has absolute majority. And if BJP has done something unconstitutional, something unconventional, then you can say that yes, BJP has done certain things which is unconstitutional. But that is not the case in this both Manipur and Goa situation. So it is a totally
it's a very strong charge.
Misplaced argument.
It's a misplaced argument, says Mr. Kiren Rijiju. Mr. Moily, it's a misplaced argument because they have said that they have done nothing unconstitutional. And I can always ask you, pointing to the past, sir, where the Congress party has formed governments, most recently the Aam Aadmi Party experiment, you should not have backed the Aam Aadmi Party when you knew that the Aam Aadmi Party had ended up with less MLAs than the Bharatiya Janata Party. It had 28, the BJP had 31. Now, if one goes by your logic, then you also stole a mandate in Delhi most recently, sir.
Absolutely, you are comparing which is incomparable. Delhi is a different case, and what happened in Goa and also Manipur, totally different.
How, sir?
You hear me, because in Goa, the single, the party which emerged as the largest majority is Congress, Indian National Congress. On 11th, 8 p.m., the result came out. Then, I don't want to get into the whole history, but BJP National President, Mr. Amit Shah said, we'll capture both the governments. That means Manipur and also Goa. No doubt that nothing wrong, politically giving a speech. But the governor, being the constitutional authority, she has some duties to be performed under the constitution. After the constitution has come into place in India, always it has been the convention that next party which enjoys the next single majority should have been extended the invitation. Her Excellence the Governor has not chosen that path. On 12th itself, next day itself, she issues an appointment letter to Mr. Manohar Parrikar, appointing him as the Chief Minister of Goa.
Because
any such, at least as a matter of convention, she should have asked the Congress party whether as a single majority whether they can mobilize the majority. And there is no such opportunity. That was a primary duty.
Mr. Arun Jaitley has written today in a blog, Mr. Moily. Mr. Arun Jaitley has said the elections in Goa produced an inconclusive verdict. No doubt about that. There was a hung assembly. Obviously, in a hung assembly, post-poll alliances will be formed.
Who said no? That we did not hear
the BJP
from
managed,
Arun Jaitley ji.
No, let me quote him. He said the BJP managed to form an alliance and presented to the governor 21 out of 40 MLAs. The Supreme Court also asked you, why didn't you present a list even in the hearing of the support you enjoyed, sir? So when you didn't have the numbers, the governor is not obliged.
No. Yes, we had, we know we had the number, but that has been hijacked by the BJP. By Mr. Gadkari coming by a special flight to Goa. And what he has done, I don't want to explain that. But
sir, this has happened in the past.
All of a sudden, the governor, it never happened.
Your own ally.
One instance.
No, it has, sir. No, it has. Your own ally,
single largest.
Your own ally, Omar Abdullah, National Conference Chief, has come out and said, and let me tell you, sir, he said that the PDP in 2002, Jammu and Kashmir, even as the National Conference had won the most number of seats, and the Congress came third, the PDP came in second, and both the PDP and the Congress formed the government then. Weren't you stealing governments back then,
yes,
sir? There's another precedent there.
No, there is no precedent. And, BJP can form the government, provided they are given an opportunity and an first option to Congress party.
Okay.
That has been denied.
Okay,
this is a total flagrant. In fact, the governor has induced the anti-induced
very serious charges. But when you went to the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court
violation of the Anti-Defection
But then
Act.
why didn't
it
the
is
Supreme
contrary
Court
to the Constitution
No,
of
but
India.
sir, the opportunity was provided to you to actually correct this by going to the Supreme Court. You went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has not ruled in your favor. The Supreme Court is now
I am
set the
telling
date
you,
for a...
even before the Supreme Court, you please recollect, even before the Supreme Court, either the additional Solicitor General or the advocate appearing for Mr. Salve, they have not said that the first opportunity has been given to the Congress party.
Sir, the Supreme Court has gone into the facts. Okay, one second. Let me get Mr. Rijiju into it.
They have not gone
and
into
Mr. Amar
this
Singh.
fact. No, this is for the governor.
Okay,
I am very sorry to say that, this is hijacking the government. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi is 100% correct when he said that the majority has been stolen.
Okay, let me bring in Mr. Rijiju.
One second. Given for the BJP at the behest of the government of India, and they politically manipulated majority.
Sir,
and it's a manipulated
it's not as if it's not happened in the past. Let me bring in Mr. Rijiju and then Mr. Amar Singh.
Give me one instance. Give me.
There are several, sir. Several incidents. I gave you the 2013 Delhi example. I gave you the 2002 Jammu and Kashmir example. In 2005, BJP won 30 out of 81 seats in Jharkhand. The JMM leader Shibu Soren, with the support of 17 MLAs of his...
Giving an opportunity.
No, sir, I've given you now 3 examples.
First option to the single largest party.
Okay, one second. Let me bring in Mr. Rijiju. Okay, let me bring in Mr. Rijiju. Mr. Rijiju, you've heard Mr. Moily. What do you have to say to him when he says that money power was used and the governor has acted in a manner which is unbecoming of his post, etc., etc.?
See, Rahul, first of all, Congress party has to realize that in Jharkhand also they have made one member independent MLA as chief minister. The people of Jharkhand did not give mandate to one independent MLA, but Congress manufactured a coalition and made that independent MLA as the chief minister. Here the question of Congress majority being hijacked doesn't arise at all. Where is the majority? The fractured mandate has given this situation where the parties have to come together. This is the verdict. You can't change the verdict of the people. So the terms used by the Congress that majority has been hijacked itself is a misplaced argument because no party has the majority. Given this situation, when no party has got the absolute majority, then the next natural course of action is the parties come together and provide a stable government by coming together, which crosses the halfway mark in the total numbers of the House. So while the fracture mandate is very much there before us, the BJP going there talking to smaller parties and getting their support, what is wrong in that? How can this effort be termed as unconstitutional or unconventional? In fact, this is the constitutional way, this is the only conventional way, that when you don't have majority, then you stitch together and cobble up the majority. I don't understand what is unnatural about all this process.
Okay, let me ask Mr. Amar Singh.
The Congress party
let me ask Mr. Amar Singh. Mr. Amar Singh, I want to bring you in on this. There is a charge that is being made, a very corrosive charge. And the charge, Mr. Amar Singh, is that the BJP has hijacked a mandate. And this charge has been made by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Now, there were several individuals who the Congress party was trying to reach out to in Goa. One was the leader of a Goa Forward Party. Another one was Jennifer Montserrat. And all of these people have said that the Congress was so busy trying to work out who would be their chief ministerial candidate that they basically let an opportunity go. And now Rahul Gandhi is trying to deflect blame for bungling an opportunity to form the government by making this irresponsible charge. How do you react, sir?
See, I think very politely, very humbly, I would like to disagree with Right Honorable Rahul Gandhi ji. Because one must not live in self-denial mood. In recently concluded Uttar Pradesh election, my erstwhile nephew and esteemed colleague Akhilesh Yadav endorsed Mayawati's point of view there was great bungling in electoral machine. So when you win, then everything is hunky-dory. When you lose an election or an opportunity, then you start blaming. This is not fair. At the most, I will use this word. It was a game of political expediency. And BJP was more faster than Congress in this game of political expediency. And they have done it. The thing is that what you have done in past, in Jharkhand, in Delhi, and in Jammu Kashmir, if it is being done by your rivals, then you are finding fault with it. What is good for Peter in the past is equally good for the Paul in the present.
Yes. Yes, that's a very important point, Mr. Moily. I think the blame really lies with the fact that your party perhaps was too slow to react. And this is a question that Rahul Gandhi should introspect on. Instead of blaming the governor, he should be actually blaming Digvijay Singh. Renuka Chaudhary has come out and said it is Digvijay Singh's fault. He should be blamed. My problem with this entire narrative is that you are not looking at the real problem, which is that Congress party is ossifying. It is ossifying, sir. And there is mismanagement.
Yeah. I think, I know. Because I have to take lessons both from you and Mr. Amar Singh and on this matter. But my simple question was not been answered by either by you, who are taking a very strong judgmental view on the statement of Rahul ji, or Mr. Amar Singh. But the question, a simple question is, after 1951, any time when there is a hung assembly, the first option and opportunity has been given to the single largest party, that was Congress party, in both the places, Goa and Manipur. That has been totally denied. It is against the time-tested constitutional conventions, and it amounts to constitutional impropriety on the part of the governor, which he has done it as a political agent of the central government. This allegation stands and stands forever to the scrutiny of law, and the comparison of Jharkhand or the Jammu and Kashmir, on a
so
different,
what worked for you
Delhi,
in Jharkhand?
Different ground.
What worked for you in Delhi?
Yes.
What worked for you in Jammu and Kashmir is okay. As Mr. Amar Singh is saying, that is fine. No, but when someone else beats you to the game of political expediency, then it becomes
Mr. Amar Singh will say
stealing the
something
mandate.
Today, and tomorrow he will something else. And now he wants to go in favor of the BJP. That is why Amar Singh, I can understand his plight.
Sir, don't be so uncharitable. These are very senior leaders.
No. I am telling
Just
you, you should understand. Everybody is a senior leader. I know very much. He is telling about the UP. UP, what has happened? He is totally prejudiced against Rahul Gandhi ji. Of course, that is his business. I don't come on the way. But, the simple answer, even till, it will be written as a blackest day in the history of the constitutional history of the country, that, the governor of both Goa and also Manipur have flouted and definitely gone against the constitutional, well-tested, time-tested constitutional provision.
Mr. Moily.
I stand on that, and I also know little history of the Congress, and also as a former law minister, I know the Constitution.
No, I understand all of that. But, you are citing obviously what former President Shri K.R. Narayan in his communique in March 1998 had said when he invited Atal Bihari Vajpayee to form the government. The president had said when no party or pre-election alliance of parties is in a clear majority, the head of state has in India or elsewhere given the first opportunity to the leader of the party or combination of parties that has won largest number of seats subject to the prime minister so appointed obtaining majority support on the floor of house within a stipulated time. However, he went on to write, this procedure is not, however, all-time formula. Because situations can arise where the MPs not belonging to the single largest party or combination can as a collective entity outnumber the single largest claimant. The president's choice of prime minister is pivoted on the would-be prime minister's claim of commanding majority support. In this case, the would-be chief minister should have shown the numbers to command majority support. And this is, sir, not me speaking. This is the former President Shri K.R. Narayanan. In March 1998, you can check the records.
I think I am very sorry that we have selective memory, and here this is not the case. Here is that on March 12, 2017, the governor of Goa straightaway says that in exercise of the powers vested in me under clause 3 of Article 164 of the Constitution of India, I, Mradul Sinha, Governor of Goa, hereby appoint Sri Manohar Parrikar as the Chief Minister of the state of Goa.
But
he
you're
will
not
assume
responding
all that.
to what I just read out.
And Manohar Parrikar has not sent a resignation as a defense minister. There are a lot of
No, sir, he has.
mistakes committed by the governor.
And it has been accepted.
Has he given? Is it mentioned?
He's resigned, sir, and it has been accepted.
That
it has been accepted by the cabinet.
That the single largest party.
One second.
Single largest party.
Let me bring in Mr. Rijiju.
Majority. Is there any finding?
Let me bring in Mr. Rijiju. Mr. Rijiju.
There is no such finding.
Mr. Rijiju, response, sir. Mr. Moily is quoting the law.
You are speaking on behalf of Rijiju. Why again call Rijiju? You are speaking on behalf of him.
I am bringing him into it, Mr. Rijiju.
Don't make a farce of but don't make a farce of the debate.
Okay. Mr. Rijiju, please respond.
Actually, Moily ji is not factually correct. Manohar Parrikar ji had already resigned by that time when he went to stake the claim to form the government in Goa. See, for any kind of situation when there is a fractured mandate, it is for the parties to make a claim. The Congress party has not made any formal claim to form the government. Instead, they choose
no option is
to
given.
go to the
There
Supreme
no time
Court.
is given. And
please don't speak over minister. He never spoke over you, sir. Please, you asked me to not make it into a farce, and I'm not trying to make it into a farce. One at a time, sir. Please, I beg you. Please,
You go on passing judgmental values on me and any others.
I'm not passing any judgment. I'm only stating the facts, sir.
No, I am very sorry. All your statements you pick up and rethink that you are making judgmental values and on really against the Congress party.
Sir, don't
because
shoot
that is
the
the fundamental
messenger,
bias you have that.
Sir, don't shoot the messenger.
You should understand. Let the public
Mr.
know about
Rijiju,
it.
please, sir.
What kind of debate is going on?
Okay, let him respond. Mr. Rijiju. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
No, I was trying to correct Moily ji that he said while somebody is still the defense minister, he has been appointed as the chief minister of another state. That is not factually correct. All precautionary necessary steps were taken, and the MLAs of Goa, not only BJP but the other allies, also had specifically mentioned that they will support the BJP only if Manohar Parrikar is projected as chief ministerial candidate. So in that sense, the party had already given clearance, and Manohar Parrikar had resigned, sent his resignation, accepted, and then his oath was only done just a while ago only. So in this sense, Moily ji is a senior person, former law minister. I don't accuse him of ignorance of law, but what I'm saying is he is factually not correct. At the same time, the important point which I want to drive home is that when we fight election to form the government. When there is a fractured mandate, it is the duty of every political party to make an effort to form a government. So in this case, in Goa or in Manipur, the Congress party has not gone to the governor with a list or with a claim that they have the requisite number to form the government. So they have not done their due diligence, they have not done their homework, they don't have the number. In Goa, they don't have even a situation where they could elect a Congress legislature party leader. And instead of presenting the fact and numbers before the governor, they let the field open, and instead they chose to go to the Supreme Court. And Supreme Court has rightly mentioned the thing that you should have gone to the governor with the numbers. Why have you come to the court? I think I completely agree with the observations made by the Supreme Court.
Well, I'm going to bring in Mr. Amar Singh for the last time. Mr. Amar Singh, the situation is a piquant one. The Congress party finds that two states where it did better than the Bharatiya Janata Party today have also gone the other way to the BJP. Do you believe that there is now institutional lassitude in the Congress party and someone needs to take responsibility? And in your opinion, sir, who should be taking responsibility for this?
I said I fully appreciate the anger of my senior colleague and veteran leader, Moily ji. But one should be a good loser in life. I think that if my esteemed colleague Kiran Rijiju's this claim is correct, that Congress did not stake the claim, then there is definitely a lack of political expediency. It is not a matter of hijacking the mandate. If somebody is politically more prudent, more sharp, their reflexes are more quicker, then they need, the party who has lost need to introspect, and instead of blaming anybody. I will just conclude with this line: भूतकाल व्याकुल करे और भविष्य कुलाए, वर्तमान में जो जिए तो जीना आ जाए. Don't think about your past, that it was very glorified. Don't think about your future, that it is very gloomy. Think about your present, which is full of challenge.
Well, it's always best to end on a poetic note, and we leave it at that. Whether poetic justice has been done, I don't know. That
And
I will
ultimately
leave.
everything is fair and
That I will leave.
everything
Sir.
is fair in love and
Yes, sir.
election,
Well-
and also in the government formation with a manufactured mandate at the behest of the
It won't be
governor
the first
and
time.
as a political agent of government of India.
Okay, sir, it won't be the first time. We all know it
Oh,
won't
it
be
is
the
not a
first time. But
manufactured
as I
mandate,
said,
that
it's
is a
always
wrong
nice
term.
to end on a poetic
And it should
note.
be first and
Whether
last.
poetic
It should
justice
be
has been
first
done,
and last.
I don't know. I'll leave that to the viewers to figure out for themselves. We'll end it at this. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Amidst charge and counter-charge between Congress and Goa over government formation in the state, Manohar Parrikar was sworn in as the new Goa Chief Minister ahead of the March 16 floor test. Parrikar claimed that BJP has the numbers to form a government in the state and also promised a golden Goa in this era. Claiming majority with independents on their side in Manipur, BJP's Biren Singh will be sworn in as Chief Minister of Manipur. Congress is likely to challenge Manipur governor's decision to invite BJP to form the government in the Supreme Court, calling it, once again, stealing of a mandate by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Hours after he was found dead in his friend's room, JNU scholar Muthu Krishnan's father has filed a complaint and also sought a CBI inquiry in the case. Politicians, on the other hand, are questioning how Muthu Krishnan died, refusing to accept the official version, the incident showing shades of a Vemula-like rerun. A security alert has been issued around Pathankot Air Base following intel inputs of a possible strike in the area. Security has been tightened around the air base and search operations around 45-kilometer radius are underway. This is the second time after September last year that such an alert has been sounded. Two fringe attacks in 2 days have shocked Karnataka after an attack on the Kannada writer. The radical fringe has now targeted Muslim youth. The fringe group thrashed the youth for allegedly sending vulgar messages about a woman. They have been pulled up by the CNAG for appropriating funds, ad funds from Delhi for Punjab and Goa campaigns. They have been caught on tape mocking the state leaders in Punjab while bragging about the Punjab results before their rout. In certain communications, in inter-party communications, they were filmed bragging about how they're going to win 100 seats in Punjab. And now Kejriwal-led Aam Aadmi Party is questioning the use of EVMs for the Delhi municipal elections. Remember, in Punjab, it's not the BJP or the Shiromani Akali Dal that was in power that has won the elections. It is the Congress party. Yes. So the AAP today comes out and says that the EVMs were rigged and therefore they have been deprived the occasion of forming the government in Punjab. The state EC has dubbed Kejriwal government's accusations as false and has said that EVMs will be used for the upcoming Delhi municipal body polls also because both Arvind Kejriwal and Ajay Makhan had written to the EC urging the poll watchdog to revert to the traditional ballot paper format. Yes, they wanted ballot boxes in which instead of pressing buttons on a machine, you could stuff them with paper. Well, Delhi CEC also said that AAP hailed the electoral process when they won 67 seats to the assembly in 2015, but now, wary of a backlash perhaps from the people, have resorted to feeble, facile bahanas. like questioning EVMs. The Congress, of course, adding to the chorus. The BSP has already come out and expressed its own views on EVM, saying that their rout was also attributable to the fact that the government was busy rigging EVMs in their various states. Now, are these excuses? Are these just mere bahanas? We'll open that question out, but here, listen to some of the reactions that have come in and the counter from the government.
देखिए, ये पहली बार ईवीएम के ऊपर बहुत बड़े तादाद में देश भर में प्रश्न चिन्ह लगा है। हम लोग जो अभी इलेक्शंस हैं इनके रिजल्ट्स के ऊपर कुछ हम नहीं कमेंट करना चाहते, ना हम उन रिजल्ट्स के ऊपर कुछ हम प्रश्न उठा रहे हैं, लेकिन ईवीएम के ऊपर चूंकि उसकी विश्वसनीयता के ऊपर एक प्रश्न चिन्ह लगा है, इसलिए हम ये चाहते हैं कि आगे का इलेक्शन हमारा खास तौर पर म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन इलेक्शन हमारे बैलेट पेपर्स पे होने चाहिए, ताकि किसी को भी इस लोकतंत्र की प्रक्रिया के ऊपर प्रश्न चिन्ह किसी के या शक किसी के दिमाग में ना हो। तो आगे इस कॉर्पोरेशन के इलेक्शन की हमारी ये मांग है कि ये बैलेट पेपर्स पे होना चाहिए, ताकि किसी के दिमाग में भी कोई शक ना रहे। हमारे दुनिया भर में जितने भी डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज हैं, चाहे यूएसए है, यूके है, सब जगह के ऊपर बैलेट पेपर से चुनाव होते हैं। तो हमारे देश के अंदर भी, और वहाँ पे ऐसा तो है नहीं कि ये टेक्नोलॉजी कोई वहाँ पे नहीं है, ये टेक्नोलॉजी तो सब बहुत बेसिक टेक्नोलॉजी है ईवीएम्स की। तो जब बाकी और देशों के अंदर ईवीएम्स नहीं हो रहे, तो हमारे देश के अंदर भी इसके ऊपर चूंकि प्रश्न इसके ऊपर लग रहा है, उठ रहा है, तो इसलिए हम लोग ये मांग कर रहे हैं कि बैलेट पेपर पे दिल्ली में चुनाव होना चाहिए।
इलेक्शन कमीशन को भी देंगे, क्योंकि आज डेट भी अनाउंस होनी है।
आज हम लोग इलेक्शन कमीशन में भी हमारी कांग्रेस डेलीगेशन जा रहा है 4 बजे, और हम इलेक्शन कमीशन को भी यही कहेंगे।
They are raising it in the public. I raised it. I filed a petition, and the court gave a direction. I had said that those machines that were produced during the Congress period are riggable. I didn't say in any place it was rigged, although that I do know that in my single case, Ms. Sonia Gandhi was so much against my coming to Parliament that they rigged my election in Madurai, where I had previously won. And I had, in fact, at one stage, standing all alone without any alliance at all, I had come second in the constituency.
So do you now agree that...
Well, let's just throw this open. In case of sour grapes, or is there some truth to all of this? Joining me this evening, Tarun Vijay, senior leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Ghanshyam Tiwari, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, also with us, Sanjay Hegde, senior advocate, and Devashish Jharia, member of social networking of the BSP. Let me first begin with those who have been conscientiously drawing or dredging up basic concerns about EVMs. Mr. Jharia, let me ask you, why do you think EVMs have been rigged, sir? On what basis are you making this claim? And why didn't you make this claim in 2007?
Actually, first of all,
Jharia,
sir, let me tell you first thing, we are not the first party to make these claims. The party which is in power right now, BJP is in power right now. They have raised this issue in 2009 also, 2010 also, 2011 also. Let's come to a proper fact that EVM rigging is not a hoax. It could be possible. So first we have to make this doubt clear that EVM rigging is possible. Even the Supreme Court has accepted this fact that EVM rigging is possible. That's why they have introduced VVPAT. So let me clear one thing, that
why
EVM
didn't you
rigging
make
is
that
possible.
charge? Why didn't you make that charge in 2007 when you got such a big majority? Why didn't you say we don't trust the verdict? When it goes your favor, then it's fine. EVMs work beautifully and you salute the election commission. When it doesn't go your way...
Let me clear you one thing, sir. It's not about going in a way, or it's not about going in a different way.
No, then what is it about?
It's about a right thing.
You should have raised these issues before the election.
Talking about... It is about democracy. In a democratic election, election is all about trust. If unanimously all parties having some issue with the EVMs, why not to take them back? Why not to roll them back and have
Mr. Jharia, in 2014,
even today
the BSP never made this issue. Mayawati never came out and said that the EVMs were rigged. At that time, she didn't even come out and make a statement. She was so stunned by the verdict. So what are you saying? That justify this statement that we can't make this claim right now. But on what basis?
Are you telling me that we
on
can't
what basis are you making this claim? What is the basis? Even I can tomorrow get up and say that look, the EVMs are rigged, etc., etc., and therefore we were not going to accept the election results. So the media will also start questioning. Anyone can get up and question. This is ridiculous.
No, sir, I have.
You are actually insulting the mandate of the people.
I have facts. Okay, let me tell you one thing. I have facts. Okay.
Okay, give me the facts.
I am not insulting. I am raising question. Raising a question doesn't insult anything. I have facts. Let me tell you fact. I am quoting Deoband constituency which have around 70% Muslim population. And today the BJP candidate has gone around 1,02,244 votes. Okay, and the BJP and the second counterpart that is some Bahujan Samaj Party got around 70,000 votes. If we said we got that narrative that Hindu population, all the Hindu population would have given vote to
tell
BJP,
us how many the Samajwadi Party and the Congress candidate had. Why don't you tell us those numbers? You see, the point is there are 12 or 13 constituencies which had a dominant Muslim population, but the Muslim vote split between you, the Samajwadi Party and the Congress.
Yeah.
And therefore the BJP came through. Why don't you tell us that story?
Sir, then also it doesn't make
tell me the vote share. Tell me the BSP vote share in this particular constituency. Tell me the BSP vote share.
I am telling the vote share. I am telling you. Let me tell you. Okay. 1 lakh, okay, 70. If you go,
Mr. Jararia, tell me the BSP vote share, tell me the Samajwadi vote share, tell me the Congress vote share, and then tell me the BJP vote share, and we'll have that discussion with you. But don't give half the facts here. Don't try to create what is known as. No. Don't try to make a perception by stating selectively 1 out of 3 facts. There are 13 such constituencies, sir, which are Muslim dominated, where more than 35% of the electorate is Muslim. But in each one of these constituencies, the BJP has won.
This is on. I'm just telling you that is why we are suspecting the mandate.
Do you have some sort of an arrangement with the Muslim community that they should only vote you? Why are you taking the Muslim community for granted? Do you think they vote like some sort of group?
We don't have any arrangement.
This is ridiculous, sir. This is ridiculous.
I'm not taking them for granted.
Do you think they're your captive vote bank? Don't take the Muslims for granted. And I think that's the lesson you need to learn. No, 1 second. Let me throw this open. Let me bring in the Samajwadi Party before I bring in Mr. Tarun Vijay. Because let's hear this. Let's hear it from everybody before I bring in Mr. Tarun Vijay to respond. Ghanshyam Tiwari, I just want to ask you, are you also going to stand up and tell me today that the elections were rigged? That the EVMs are rigged?
Well, let's look at the political parties. Who started it? BJP, GVL Narasimha Rao has written
forget who started it, I'm asking you.
Mr. Swami, no, I'm responding to you. Every major political party except Samajwadi Party has gone on record and questioned EVM. Every major political party except Samajwadi Party
right now. Yes, what is your opinion right now?
All about selectivism.
I'm coming to that. If every major political party has gone on record and
आज की बात कीजिए ना.
It raises a genuine question. आज ही की बात है.
Tell me.
When BSP.
Do you believe the elections were rigged? Yes or no? And if so, give me 2 reasons why you think so.
हर इलेक्शन में सवाल उठ रहा है तो क्या दिक्कत है?
अरे जरेरिया साहब 1 मिनट आपका हो गया. Let me speak to Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari. Relax, calm down. बताइए, Mr. Tiwari.
We have clearly said that if Mayawati ji is raising this question, it's a serious question and it has to be taken with due process. We have not alleged that election is rigged, but we are also not ready to put this question under the carpet.
So I want to ask you, Mr. Tiwari, in Punjab, the Congress has won the election, not the BJP and the and the SAD. The Aam Aadmi Party is the third party. Are you trying to tell me, sir, that the Congress is now rigging the election in Punjab? Is that what has happened?
So if you have an iPhone and a wallet and your wallet is stolen, would somebody ask you that?
So Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party agrees that the Congress rigged the election in Punjab.
Maybe you did not understand what I'm saying. If somebody is stealing a mandate, it need not be universal everywhere.
Stealing the mandate, they would have voted for themselves, not for the Congress, sir. Why would the BJP and the Shiromani Akali Dal, if they wanted to rig an election, see the Congress return to power?
Not be done universally. Obviously, if it is done universally, it will raise much bigger questions.
Oh, gosh.
If somebody has to do it,
please.
Somebody would do it.
This is sounding like
specific cases. That's
no,
one.
this is sounding like
this is sounding like. To understand.
This is sounding like sour grapes. I'm sorry, this is absolutely ridiculous.
No, we never
you have no proof. You only want to say that irresponsibly someone in the past has done it, so you see it must be true. Let me bring in Mr. Tarun Vijay. Mr. Tarun Vijay, they are all pointing to examples of when the Bharatiya Janata Party came out and suspected universal ringing also. In fact, the BJP's Marg Darshak, L.K. Advani in 2009, after the loss, said we must get ballot papers back. You'll remember that very clearly. Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, you just heard him right now, said, I've also questioned the efficacy of EVMs. And he said he was not satisfied with his response. And in fact, he went to with the Supreme Court with his petition on this matter. So there have been instances when your party leaders have come out and blamed EVMs.
That's all in the past. The rule should be now reframed that if BJP wins, then the EVMs should be declared as rigged. If Congress and AAP wins, then the EVM machines are very secular, very right, and therefore they should be accepted. The problem is that they have been completely rejected by the people. Now they have nothing to do. So just passing time, they have this all khali time utilization, raising issues about machine kharab hai, button kharab hai. They did every vote which went to BSP converted to a BJP vote.
No, but
and
you
then
know,
this gentleman was saying, just a moment, sir. This gentleman was saying, as if the democracy means that a Muslim should never vote for BJP. The Yadav should never vote for non-Yadavs. So all that Devan people can do is only vote for a Muslim or a BSP. If BJP wins, then oh my God, how can this be possible? How can a Muslim vote for BJP?
No, but one second.
It's the democracy of their idea.
No, all they are saying is that in the past this issue has been raised by the Bharatiya Janata Party. No, let me.
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
I'm coming to that.
Explain.
The Election Commission got 100 samples from 10 states and checked 100 EV machines. And there is a complete 10-page note by the Election Commission taking note of Supreme Court judgment, taking note of the Karnataka and Bombay and Jabalpur and Madras High Courts. They rejected all petitions. The Election Commission satisfied everyone that EVMs, what they are made in India by Bharat Electronics, cannot be tampered with. They cannot be even compared with the machines or the other instruments that are being used in other countries.
That is wrong.
Because they are networked. Indian machines are not. It is in the Election Commission's notes, sir. It is with me. And it says that not comparable with EVMs abroad. No Indian EVM machine can ever be compared with any EVM machine which is being used in any
all they have said is EVMs are very difficult to tamper with.
Come to a TV show with some proper homework
here is
and read about it.
No, here is what the EC has said.
Tamper-proof.
5-page reply. A 5-page reply by the Election Commission. Bear me out. Let me read it out to you. Maybe you haven't read the papers, etc., etc. Let me read it out to you. The safeguards are implemented transparently with involvement of political parties.
From Election Commission. It is also available on Google.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me read it out, sir. Maybe he's not conversant.
Procedural security.
No, let me read it out.
You can
the EC says, excuse me, I want to bring in Sanjay Hegde on this point. Sanjay Hegde, there is a huge, big kerfuffle about the fact that EVMs have been rigged. Where do you stand on this?
See, let's put it this way, that there seems to be a doubt on the process expressed by various parties from time to time. This has not been the first case in recent times also, because in the Maharashtra the local elections also, there were people who said that I did not get even my vote. I voted for myself. I know it. So there right now is some question. Now, this is also was there before the Supreme Court, which had ordered this VVAPAT, that there should be a verifiable paper audit trail. That was supposed to have come into place by 2014.
I was coming to
it. It has obviously not come into place.
No, but Mr. Hegre,
just 1 minute. It has not yet come into place.
There is a logic to rigging.
In about 20 constituencies, in 20... No, just 1 minute, Please, Mr. Vijay, let me complete. In about 20 constituencies in this UP elections, I believe that there were this paper audit trail. Now, let us just take the results of that. Let us see, I don't know what the figures will show, but let us see how many the BJP won in those constituencies and how many went to the others. If that sample does not deviate greatly from the results of UP, I would say that, look, even where there was an audit trail, the results are the same thing.
No,
I would
Mr.
not
Hegre,
like to advance a theory ahead of the facts.
At least you are not advancing a theory ahead of the facts. But Mr. Hegre, think about this. There's a logic also to rigging. Why would the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Shiromani Akali Dal go through all the trouble of rigging and then make the Congress win and give themselves only 3 seats at the end of the day? Why would the BJP give itself 3 seats? If anything, it would say, okay, at least let's emerge as the second largest formation in the state. 3 seats. And you're rigging for the Congress?
So what is your logic?
Mr. Hegre,
see, listen, I am not saying that there was rigging, there was not rigging. I am only saying let us audit the process since there has been doubt created. Now, now it is, after all, today somebody is in power, tomorrow somebody else may be in power. If the process is hackable, and
but what about the EC? The EC, Mr. Hegre, has come out and said this: the safeguards are implemented transparently with the involvement of political parties, candidates and their representatives at every stage to build their confidence and efficacy and reliability of EVMs. I mean, the Election Commission, which is not just some, easily manipulatable body, has come out and said very, very clearly that, look, we are above board. We conduct this exercise with some amount of transparency, that the stakeholders are even involved in the process. Now, tomorrow we'll all start judging the Supreme Court and saying that all their, judgments...
I have appeared for the Election Commission also as a lawyer.
So where do we stop, sir? Where do we stop?
Listen, Rahul, the Election Commission is not my enemy. I have appeared for the Election Commission as a lawyer. I have appeared for Mr. T.N. Seshan himself. So let's just take it as there is this process. After all, the election process is for parties. Now, if some of the major parties seem to have a doubt at one point of time, then when they win, they say we are not doubting.
Yeah, so this is selectivism.
At the same point of time, the others are doubting at a later stage. Let us have a transparent audit which is there in the public domain.
I'll tell you what will happen. Fine,
shut people up.
We leave it at this, but I'll tell you what will happen. When the so-called transparent audit takes place, then they will say that there was pressure on the EC.
Who say they can hack it.
No, then they'll say there was pressure on the EC to push the audit in one particular direction. That will also happen. Let me tell you, Mr. Hegre, because when you go down the route of denial, then nothing makes sense. All logic is dispensed with. We leave it at that.
There are many people who say they can hack the machine.
Well, sir, there are many people who can say...
Call them and say, please hack
this machine.
No, I mean, look, there will be a theory a day. And sir, how this works out. Because this is innuendo politics.
No,
come on, Jararia, relax.
Let me quote you.
It and show me.
University of Michigan.
Arey, sir, chhodiye university, wahan to they were fiddling around, sir, with paper. Come on, dimple chads, haven't you heard? A whole election was rigged. In fact, that's why we evolved this system. We leave it at that.